Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus and welcome to Livestream Saturday. I hope you guys had a great week and fingers crossed that this live stream is going to go better than Tuesday's live stream, because as you guys all know, it was a bit of a frustrating evening altogether because I tried to go live and it kept disconnecting, and then I did another video and I tried to go live again and then that didn't work, and then finally I recorded myself doing a kind of live stream and then set it up as a premiere so I could comment with you guys in the comment section while watching the video that I had previously recorded. But we will see what happens tonight. The interesting thing is that on Tuesday it was exactly the same as tonight, but 3 minutes before I went live, that's when it started to play up. So it was perfect timing in a bad way, but we will see if we can get this live stream going and keep going throughout the whole live stream. We will see, but let me get you guys up on screen. So thank you everybody for joining me tonight and joining in so early as well. Obviously I have to set up a lot of things, so I wanted to make sure it was all ready to go for tonight's live stream, considering Tuesdays was a bit of a nightmare. But let's have a little look into the live chat room tonight. We have Laurie and Dan and Carla and Jennifer and Kevin and Lucy, Doug, Lathia and Jeannie and Linda and Patrick and Mr. Who and Corey and Margaret and Lucy and Karen in there as well. Tom, Teacherman 1955. Hello guys, thank you so much for joining me, and a massive shout out to the moderators, of which I just mentioned a couple going through the screen there. Laurie and Carla, and Neil is sometimes in there as well, but I haven't seen Neil go through yet. But thank you guys so much for doing such a great job with the moderating. It is massively appreciated and it keeps the live chat room such a cool place to be. But let's get my patrons' names up on screen as well, because these people at the bottom of the screen go across the whole live stream for the duration, because they make everything possible on this channel. And thank you guys so much for your support. You know who you are, and also these people do request these songs for the live streams, so thank you guys for doing that over on Patreon about an hour or leading up to the live streams, because that really does help me out. And they also do pop up in the super chat window as well, so thank you guys for all of your support on these live streams as well. Talking about the super chat window, let's get this up on screen because it has been busy tonight already. So thank you everyone for these donations. Before we even went live, at 12 minutes past 10, Gary donated $10. Thank you for that, Gary. And Kathleen donated $20 after that. Thank you for that. And these are just straight up donations without messages, so thank you for those too. And Amy has donated $9.99, and the message is, rest in peace Peter Green, I'm so sad, glad to have all his music with a heart. And this is the sad news that Peter Green has passed away, and I heard that earlier today, so very sad news. And I did a video only last week, maybe, it might have even been earlier this week, and it was of Peter with the early version of Fleetwood Mac. It's amazing how many people never knew that Fleetwood Mac were going so early on in the late 60s, and that was 1969. But yeah, very sad news about Peter Green. But thank you, Amy, for that donation. Orlando has donated $2. Thank you for that, Orlando. And there's lots of thumbs up saying spike the likes, so thank you for that. Lynn is in the house and has donated $100. Thank you so much for that, Lynn. The message is, they call it a donation, but it feels more like a front row seat with backstage pass, concert ticket, university level music, appreciation series, tuition and expert guitar tutorial thrown in. Quite a bargain. So thank you for that, Lynn, for the kind words and the donation as well. And everybody, these donations were made before we even went live, so thank you guys so much. Orlando donated again, and it is for $5. The question is, well, it starts, I have a question. Is E flat standard the same as E standard, or are they completely different? So E flat standard is standard tuning, but with every string taken down a semitone. So it means that you're going from an E down to an E flat, so it means that you do the same with an A. So you take your A down to A flat and so on and so forth throughout your strings. You have to take them all down by one note, and then that is E flat standard. So you're still following the standard tuning. The relationships between the strings hasn't changed, but they are all a semitone lower. I hope that makes sense, but thank you for that, Orlando, for the donation as well. And the next donation is from Orlando again for $5. Thank you for this. And the message is, rest in peace, Regis Philbin. He was a US television icon and well liked in Britain. So thank you for that, Orlando. And I think I did see this, but it was only just a heading, a title, so I don't have a lot of knowledge of Regis, but thank you, Orlando, for that donation. And thank you, Joan, as well, who has donated $49.99. And the message is, for the new internet provider fund, we appreciate all you do, with some rock horns. So thank you for that, Joan. Such generous donations tonight. And those are all, I mean, that came in at 2 minutes past 12 from Joan. So all of the previous ones were pretty much before the live stream. So thank you guys so much for that. And Stephen has donated $3 and gives a big thumbs up. So thank you for that, Stephen. And Deborah has donated $20. Thank you for that, Deborah. The message is, you are looking good, exclamation mark. So thank you for the kind words. And I have had my hair cut. So it's all good. Double thumbs up, because now my hair is doing stuff that I'm used to it doing, rather than having a fringe that's down to my mouth and I have to try and get it out of my face the whole time. So now I've had a haircut, everything's just falling into place a lot more normally than it did previously. So that is all good. I'm back to feeling normal in the hair stakes. So thank you for that. And Deborah, $20. Jim has donated underneath that for $5. Thank you for that, Jim. And the message is, good luck, exclamation mark. And thank you. Ginger Duran as well has donated $5. The message is, hi Phil, how long does it take to prepare for a live stream? I hope this can help for the Cross the Pond Fund. So thank you for that. And preparing this live stream tonight has taken about 45 minutes, but I'm not counting the time I take to get the pictures off the Wings of Pegasus supporters group, and then I pull those into Final Cut Pro 10 in order to then get the background behind to make a file that then I can import into the software. So that's all stuff that I do throughout the week. So if there is a picture that I see on Facebook, and thank you also to Laura and Vince for letting me know when new pictures are on there and I can go and search, I can then save them to my computer, and I'm not counting that as part of it because that just happens randomly throughout the day if I'm trying to find something on Facebook and I've been alerted to a new picture. So it does take a while, but I do get there in the end. And tonight's live stream, I forgot to set it up last night as well, because I just started getting into the Patreon messages and the comments and emails, and once I start doing that, my brain is just totally taken up with what I'm doing, and I totally forgot to set up the live stream for tonight. So the live stream has only been prepared for probably 2 hours, but thank you guys so much for joining me tonight as well, because we have a few people in the house, which is great. And if you do get a chance to hit that thumbs up, it would be massively appreciated, because we are aiming for 250 likes tonight. That's what we were, or at least I was aiming for on Tuesday. I know that you guys in the live chat room like to push the boundaries on the likes, but we will see where we get to. 250 would be amazing. 260 would be obviously better, but we will see how we get on. So if you get a chance to hit that thumbs up, it would be massively appreciated. Let's get a plug of the mug in here as well. Spike the likes. If you want to get your hands on a mug, you can get one in the tray underneath this video. That's where all of the merchandise is. And you can get masks over on teespring.com. Type in Wings of Pegasus. You'll be able to find them. I've still got to work out how to get the masks available on YouTube in the tray, just to make it easy. At the moment, it isn't easy to set that up, which is a bit annoying, but I hopefully will be able to get there in the future. And I do have my mask. So we're going to have a little section later on where we will be modeling masks, because I have a couple of mask pictures that have been uploaded to Facebook as well on the Wings of Pegasus supporters group. So thank you guys for that. We'll do some modeling of those masks and then you can get your hands on one if you want as well. Mine's taken a while to arrive, but it is here finally. So just going back to the super chat window because I don't want to miss anything out. Let me just scroll up a little bit to see that I don't miss anybody because Mary has donated $5. Thank you for that, Mary. The message is, hi Phil, did you create the intro for your live streams, countdown, etc.? It's cool. So thank you for that, Mary. And yes, I did the countdown. The little animation of my logo, that's something that I sent off to somebody to do. And that was on a site called Fiverr. I think it's something like that where you just get tradespeople that say, I do logos or I do animations for logos. So I managed to get my logo all sorted into the right format so that this person could then just animate it for me. And that was, I think, $8 or $10 just to do a quick job on that. So the animation of the logo was done by somebody else. I created the purple background because it was just literally the animation of the logo with nothing else in the background. So I was on Photoshop trying to design something that was purple and had depth to it, but then the countdown, I did that on Final Cut Pro 10, and on Tuesday's live streams, that intro, I did all of it. So the horse, or should I say the Pegasus, going across the screen and going up and down, I just stuck that together in order to make it a little bit more interesting. So yes, I do that on the Tuesdays as well. But thank you so much for that donation. And I play the guitar, that little riff, which actually somebody asked me to demonstrate one day on the live streams, and I've got to figure out how to get this mic to work at the same time as my guitar amp to work with the mic, so that's two separate inputs, and then to get the sound to go to you guys. That's the difficult bit, is that you might be watching me in silence because it's coming out of my speakers, great, but then going into the computer and through the live stream. And this software that I use is a little bit more difficult, but I will figure that out maybe one time and I'll take you guys through that very quick riff. It's not very long, but it's got a few notes in it, and it's just basically, from what I remember, just blues scale in the minor pentatonic shape. So maybe I can do that. But thank you, Mary, for that donation. And Carl has donated $5. Thank you for this, Carl. It's for the Cross the Pond Fund. Stay safe, healthy, and rock on. So thank you for that. Michelle has donated $20. Thank you, Michelle. That's a straight up donation with no message. Lucy has donated $24.99. Thank you for that, Lucy. The message is, for whatever makes you happy, Phil. Hello, fellow wingers and new wingers. Please take care, everyone. Rock, horns, heart, and peace. And thank you, Lucy, for that. But also anybody that's new in these live streams, hello, welcome, introduce yourself to the live chat room, public, the community in there, because it's a great bunch of people. And also they do hang out over on Facebook at Wings of Pegasus supporters group, the page, that's what it's called, if you guys want to join in over there after the live streams where Vince hosts the after party. But we are going to just get into a couple more donations, and Oddvok has donated $5. Thank you for that. And the message is, love your channel, Phil. Thank you for those kind words. And Deborah has donated $5 and says Mario is in the house. So everybody say a huge hello to Mario in the live chat room, because that's what we do here whenever Mario is in the house on the live streams. So massive hello to Mario. Thank you, Deborah, for announcing his arrival. And Mary has donated $2. Again, thank you for that. The message is, which squash was chosen tonight, Phil? And I'm back to orange squash tonight. I have managed to get some more supplies in of the orange squash. So I was having the fruits, or the summer fruit squash, because I was running low on orange, but I'm back to orange, and now it's all good because I've got both flavors topped up for future live streams. So thank you, Mary. Debbie has donated $4.99. Thank you so much for that. And the message is, a shout out to Diva Kolb for her amazing artistry of you and Pegasus. So thank you for that. And I will be showing one of those pictures later on. We'll do that at the same time that we're modeling the masks, and we will get into that later. But thank you for that donation, Debbie. And also, just before we get into the first video, a huge shout out to Debbie Deborah if she's in there. I did spot her earlier on in the live chat room because it's her birthday today, and everybody say a massive happy birthday to Deborah in the live chat room, and I hope you have a great day. We will be playing the cover that was requested by Deborah later on in the show, but we are going to be jumping into the first video of the night, and this was requested over on Patreon by Joan and Donna, and this is my song called Hero. It's going to be the lyric version of it. Haven't played this one in a while, but I will see you guys in the chat room while this is playing, and I'll see you guys after it's finished. Rock! And there we have it. That was my song called Hero, and you can get that at wingsofpegasus.com/store, and that's from my album called Persistence, which you can get at the same place. And you can also get it on iTunes and Amazon, but as I always say, it's better for me if you get it from my website, because then I don't have to give a percentage away to other companies. So let me get the super chat up on screen again, because we have had a couple more donations, so I'm gonna have to scroll up because there's been more than a couple. Thank you guys so much for this, and I'm gonna have to go up a little bit again, so thank you everyone for these donations. And we have Jose in the house who has donated 15 Brazilian reais. Hopefully I'm not saying that incorrectly, because I definitely am, so there's no hope. But thank you, Jose, for that. The message is parabéns pelo canal, Phil, muito bom. So thank you so much for that, Jose. And as you can probably tell, my Brazilian Portuguese has gone a little bit downhill as I haven't used it in a while. But thank you so much for that donation, Jose, and muito obrigado. So, and we're going to move over to King Nero, who has donated $10. Thank you for that. The message is, this is a donation in Vince Gutierrez's name, who guessed the correct note Phil was playing when the Tuesday live stream show, or the live show, froze up and guessed G. So this is something that I don't know. I was on the other side of it, so I can't see what happened, but maybe there was something where you got a note, and if that was a G, congratulations, it looks like it was. You guys got a G note when it froze. So congratulations to Vince for pointing that one out, and thank you, King Nero, for that donation. And Kay has donated $5. Thank you so much for that, Kay. Again, the message is an anonymous quote: that awkward moment when your internet goes down and you don't know what to do with your life. So thank you for that, Kay. And this is pretty much what it is when the internet goes down. I've had it before when I haven't got any internet and I'm trying to do emails or something, and I think, oh no, I haven't got any internet, so I'll just do some comments on YouTube. And then you think, oh hang on, everything is the internet. And as Kay says, it's just you don't know what to do with your life when the internet goes down, because pretty much everything that I do is connected to the internet, and emails and messages and comments, and I guess the only part is the video recording, but then again I'm watching a video on YouTube, so I need the internet for that, so even that's out the window. The editing part I don't need the internet for, that's about it, but then uploading and everything, so yeah, that is true. Kay, thank you for that. And we've had another donation from Marge, and this is for $2. Thank you for that, Marge. And it's just a straight up donation. And we have another donation from Deborah, the birthday girl, who has donated $9.99. Thank you so much for that. The message is, hi Phil, thanks for the birthday wishes. What is the criteria you use to decide which guitar you will use for a performance? Tone manufacturer. So pretty much it's all about the tone, the sound, the heaviness of the song that I'm playing, and how heavy I want the guitar to be. Generally, if I'm playing anything clean, I'll go for my Fender Strat and pretty much use the middle pickup on it. And I'm talking about my old Fender Strat, not my new Performer Series Strat. So I'll use the middle pickups for that, because for the tone, you can't beat that, or at least I can't beat that. It's just got such a nice rounded tone to it. So that's what I'll use for anything clean. If I'm looking to play anything heavy, then probably the Ibanez Geo or the Gem more recently, which Mario sent to me. So a massive thank you to Mario for that. But certainly in order of heaviness, it would be the Ibanez Geo first, and then if I wanted to get even heavier, then I go to the Gem. But the Gem has quite a nice sound across all of the pickups, so you would think that because it's just humbuckers the whole way, that it's going to be not as good clean, but you can get some really nice clean tones out of it as well. So the other thing to mention is that I do have a slight modification to my Fender Strat, which is in the bridge pickup, and that is just the dual blade pickup that I put in there, Seymour Duncan, so that gives me a lot of extra growl if I want it. So I wanted to have that option of really going to a distorted and sustained lead guitar sound, but then have that really nice middle pickup for clean work as well, for clean playing. So that's what I did to my original Fender Strat. I did modify it a little bit. But thank you so much for that donation, Deborah, and again, have a great day. And underneath that, Karen has donated $5. Thank you for this, Karen. The message is, hi Phil, here's a virtual orange squash, shave and a haircut. Oops, no shave, laugh out loud. from one musician to another musician. Thanks for all you do. Cheers, Karen. So thank you for that. And this is it. I think another haircut would just make me unrecognizable because this is pretty much as short as it gets, this hair that you're looking at the moment, because I have this for another, I think, 7 weeks, and then it gets cut back to this again. It grows for 7 weeks, and it's just rinse and repeat, literally, when it's to do with hair. But thank you for that, Karen. And Linda has donated $10. Thank you for that, Linda. Again, the message is, if you had to pick a woodwind or brass instrument to master in a short amount of time, what instrument would that be? P.S. Glad you have your peripheral vision back, with a winky face. And wow, this is going to be a difficult question to answer. I'm going to have to think about it, because if I have to choose one instrument that I'm going to master, I know from playing guitar how long it takes to get good, or at least to try and get towards mastering an instrument. And I'm going to have to weigh up a lot of things before I say that I'm going to dedicate that amount of time to playing a brass or woodwind instrument. So I'm going to have a think about that. I will think about that while the next video is playing, and I'll come back with an answer, because I don't honestly have one that just jumps out at me as I always wanted to play, but I will have a think about it. But thank you, Linda, so much for that donation. And Angela has donated $5. The message is, I've already received the face mask in the USA. It's well made and stays in place. So thank you for that, Angela, and also for buying that face mask. Vince has donated $5. Thank you for that, Vince. King Nero, thanks. This is the message. King Nero, thanks. Phil, you were frozen on screen playing a G chord. Your thumb was coming over the neck, playing the low G note, and there we have it. So thank you for that, Vince. A little bit of analysis on myself by Vince there, so well spotted on that chord. And we also have Deb in the house, who has donated $4.99. Thank you for this. The message is, hi y'all, I'm at work, but I wanted to come by, spike the likes, and give a donation. Have a great evening, Phil, and wingers with a heart. So thank you for that. We are going to be jumping in. Thank you guys for all of these donations tonight. We are going to be jumping into the next video, which was requested by Deborah for her birthday. We're going to be having a listen to my cover of Miles Away by Winger, and I do give this one a bit of a long intro, so I won't talk about it too much here, because I always end up repeating the thing that I say at the beginning of this video. But I hope you enjoy this, Deborah, and I'll see you guys after. Rock! Okay, so quick introduction to this next video. This is more of a tribute video to Kip Winger, as I've been to see Kip in London and with his band, Winger, numerous times, and once I even went to France just to watch Winger. So this is my tribute, and it's me playing and singing Miles Away, and I hope you like it. See you later. Rock!
So this is love, also you tell me, as you're walking out the door. Months go by and I know for certain it's not the love I'm looking for. Sometimes, just for a moment, I reach out and hope you're still there. Miles away, no, you're never turning back. I just can't wait anymore. Miles away, nothing left but what we had.
And there we have it. That was my cover of Miles Away by Winger. And Winger, one of those bands that, as you saw in the intro, I am a huge fan of. And Kip Winger, Red Beach on lead guitar, all great stuff. And check out Kip Winger if you get a chance, because he not only plays hard rock, but he also composes and is such an all-round musician. He's just one of those guys that can just write so many interesting songs, not only in hard rock, but you name it, he can write it. Such a talented guy all round. But I did go to watch his one-man show as well, rather than just having Winger as the whole band, which I have seen lots of times. Just him and a 12-string guitar. He is fantastic on the guitar as well as bass. So yeah, multi-talented guy. But thank you everybody for the donations tonight, because the super chat window has gone off again, and we had a donation from Rosemary, who has donated $20. Thank you so much for that. And the message is the guy saying thanks for being you, looking at himself. So thank you for that, Rosemary. I want to scroll up just to make sure that I haven't missed any. And we had Deb there, so thank you for that. And Jeannie has donated $5. Thank you for that, Jeannie. The message is, happy Saturday, Phil. Loving your mask. Thank you for offering it. Loved your Winger cover too. So thank you for that, Jeannie. And we are going to be getting into showing the modelling of those masks soon, but Orlando has just donated $5 as well, so thank you for that, Orlando. The message is, I forgot how good a song Miles Away is. Great job with some rock horns. So yeah, that is a classic Winger track. And also Headed for a Heartbreak is another great one. But while that video was playing, I was thinking about instruments, and I've gone for two. And first of all, it was because my sister used to play the flute. So, because she got quite good at playing the flute, I thought maybe there's some kind of natural ability within me, because I've never tried to play one before, that I could maybe get a bit of a head start if I wanted to try and master it. So this is referring to the question earlier by Linda. So that would be probably one of them. And I just do like the idea of playing the saxophone, even though the reality of it might just be totally impossible, because it is such a difficult instrument to play, or at least it looks very difficult to play. Not that I've even tried to play one, but all of the support you need in the breath, and it does seem like quite a physical activity. So I would have to go for those two woodwind instruments, and I don't think anything really appeals to me brass wise, so those are the two that I'd go for. And that's just what I thought. If I had to spend time and the amount of hours it would take to master one of those instruments, I think probably one or both of those I could put a lot of time into, because you can apply vibrato. I love the sound of vibrato on flutes and also saxophone. It's just something that, the other thing is that a saxophone is very much one of those instruments that you can't avoid. When it comes in, it just steals the show, which I like the idea of as well. But thank you for that question previously, and thank you also to Leanne, who has donated $5 and just sends a heart, so thank you for that. And also, it was Leanne's birthday yesterday, so a happy birthday to you. A little bit late, but I did mention it on Tuesday as well, so I hope you had a fantastic day. And Teacher Man 1955, I just remembered that on Tuesday everything went the way of the nightmare, so apologies for that, Leanne. Maybe you didn't hear it on Tuesday, but I hope you had a great day yesterday. And Teacher Man 1955 has donated $5. Thank you for that. The message is, hi Phil, and the last word you sang was hands, as in to each other's hands before you froze. Why, great cover of Winger, spike the likes with some rock horns and some guitars. So thank you for that. Great idea to spike the likes. I totally forgot to get the likes up on screen, so there it is now in the corner of the screen. We're at 185 likes. We are aiming for 250, and we're on the 36th minute of this live stream. So we will see if we can get a spike of the likes right now and see if we can get it to pop up from 185. It might be possible. We'll see if we can just get forward into 200 in the near future. But if you do get a chance to hit that thumbs up, it would be massively appreciated. Vince has just popped into the live chat room super chat donation arena and has donated $5. Thank you for this, Vince. The message is, Phil, the flute and the saxophone have similar, if not identical, fingering and stops. So learning one of them would help with learning the other. Thank you for that, Vince. And this is maybe one of the things that I could start to multitask and get both of them down at the same time. Not that it's gonna happen, unfortunately. I mean, it might be the case that I find some extra time to get into a bit of woodwind, you never know. But thank you, Vince, for that donation. So we are going to be jumping into the next video of the night, but what I might do is get into the modeling of the masks and also get some artwork up on screen as well. So I'm hoping that the way that I've organized this, I always have to go to the software in order to find these pictures and then upload them and then just hope that I've done it correctly. So we're gonna hopefully start with a little bit of artwork from Diva, and here it is, and it has worked. So this is me on top of a Pegasus, and my guitar's there as well. And thank you so much for putting that together, for drawing that and uploading it over onto the Wings of Pegasus supporters group. And I'm not sure if I've had clarification yet if it is Diva, but that is what I'm calling Diva, even though it's spelled D-E-V-A, so it could be Deva, but I'm going to say Diva just because it sounds a little bit more cool in my opinion. I just like the idea of having a diva over on the Wings of Pegasus supporters group. So thank you so much for putting that together. And let's get a couple of these masks up on screen, because hopefully we're just about to see Deborah modeling her Wings of Pegasus mask, and there it is. So thank you, Deborah, so much for uploading that onto the Wings of Pegasus supporters group, and looking great. We are going to be also having a look at Jeannie. I'm going to go back to me and then find where Jeannie is. And here we go, another modeling of the Wings of Pegasus mask. So thank you so much for doing that, Jeannie. But then also thank you, Deborah and Diva and everybody over on the Wings of Pegasus supporters group for everything that you do over there and for uploading all of the pictures so that I can steal them and then show them. And I'm going to come back to me while I'm trying to put on my own Wings of Pegasus mask. So just in case you can't hear what I'm saying, you just have to take my word for it that I'm still actually talking. And I think actually I have quite a big head, so getting it around like that, here we go. And the modeling of the Wings of Pegasus mask is now complete. Obviously, I'd have to spend a little bit of time. The advantage that I've got is that I can cover my ears, because sometimes it pulls your ears out a little bit. People watching this now are going to think, what is this guy doing? You don't have to wear a mask to do a live stream, so I'll take that off just in case people start questioning what they're seeing, especially if they've got the sound off and they see a guy wearing a mask to do a live stream. But we're all safe here on the live stream, and you guys watching it are safe. Just when you go outside here in the UK now, we have to wear masks if we're going into any shop ever. So it is now a standard thing here. And let me just move that around a bit because it feels like my hair's now just gone horizontally. But yeah, in the UK here, we have to wear them. So I think it's probably a sensible move just to stop things spreading, and hopefully things here are under control. And I think a lot of it is to do with just wearing the masks and being safe and not spreading it around. If you do have it and you don't know you have it, I think it's a lot better to breathe the water droplets onto a mask rather than them potentially fly out, especially if you're talking. That can happen and then come to rest on surfaces, and then people touch the surfaces and then it's all a bit of a nightmare. But thank you guys for purchasing the masks. Like I said, they are over on teespring.com. So if you search for that website and then just type in Wings of Pegasus, and you'll find all of the merchandise, and I've actually got the Wings of Pegasus t-shirt on here as well. So you can pick this up if you want to, and there are plenty of Wings of Pegasus t-shirts being modeled over on the Wings of Pegasus supporters group as well. So thank you guys for that. So we are going to be jumping into the next video, but just before we do, I'm just going to look over here because the donation from Teacherman1955 has come in and it's $5. The message is, Phil, on behalf of Diva, it is Diva. So thank you for that clarification. And there's a couple of rock horns there as well. So that is great. We do have a Diva over on the Wings of Pegasus supporters group on Facebook. And if you want to join it, you can do. Just type that in to the search bar on Facebook and you will find it and you can join in with the conversation there. So we are going to be jumping into the next video, and this is going to be my lyric video, I believe, if I've set it up correctly, for my song called Art Not Commerce. And this was requested over on Patreon by Kevin and Donna and Mary and Lynn as well. So thank you guys for the multiple requests of this, and I'll see you guys after. Rock! And there we have it. That was Art Not Commerce by me. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I now have my mask on correctly. When I put it on before, it felt like it was over my nose, but it wasn't over my nose. So public announcement, public service and public health announcement to have your mask over your nose when you wear it. So thank you, Carla, for letting me know about that. And there it was again. People watching that are going to think, what is he doing? You don't need to wear one of those to do a live stream. So thank you also for that important information, because if you start going out there and just breathing over everybody through your nose, it does defeat the object of wearing the mask. So that has been remodeled. I did say in the comments section that I'm going to have to remodel it or work on my modeling. I'm not cut out for doing that, but it's something that I've never had to model a mask before. So you do something new every day and you learn something new every day. So moving on with this live stream, again, thank you guys for buying the mask in the first place, but it does make sense to get one if you have an opportunity to, and you don't have to get a Wings of Pegasus one, but you can if you want. It does make people look, including myself, moderately threatening, which is just a byproduct of wearing a mask and just hiding your identity, I guess what that goes back to. But you can pick that up at teespring.com and just search Wings of Pegasus like I said. But I am going to get the super chat window up on screen because I think this is where Carla's message came in. It was a $4.99 donation, so thank you so much for that, Carla. The message is, don't forget the mask has to go over your nose and mouth, or it's only half on with a winky face. So thank you for that, Carla. And also, thank you for hitting the thumbs up, because it looks like we're at 213 likes at the moment, so we're looking for 37 more people to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't hit that thumbs up so far, it would be massively appreciated. It really does help the channel to grow as a whole, just to get out there, and these live streams will get out there a little bit more as well with the extra likes, so it does help everything to move in the right direction. So thank you guys so much for that, especially after Tuesday where it was a bit of a nightmare and we didn't get a lot of thumbs up just purely because I wasn't online long enough to allow you guys to hit the thumbs up. So it was just something that we had to deal with at the time, and we will see how we get on. Tonight has been okay, fingers crossed. It is 10 to 1 in the morning here already, so the time has moved on quickly, as it always does on these live streams, but we're going to keep on going. It looks like we're at 215 likes now, so that is a couple more people who have hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much for doing that. And we have had another little bit of action in the super chat window. It is Jeannie who has donated $5, and the message is, okay, now it's ask for the mask goes with plug the mug. So thank you for that, Jeannie. We're getting all of these sayings and catchphrases going on, and very well thought of, Jeannie. Thank you for that. Now, with that mask that I've just put on, it feels like now my hair again is going more horizontal than vertical, and that might be the case, but the sides always go out, even though I have an undercut. So when I have my hair cut, all of the side gets cut away, but it still goes out. So read into that how you will. It's just too much volume in my hair. But anyway, let's get away from the hair. I'm blaming the mask for making it go outwards, but you guys can deal with that. It's absolutely fine. And Joan has donated $24.99. Thank you so much for that, Joan. The message is, a big nod to the mods. Great job. So everybody say a big hello, and thank you to the moderators in the live chat room. They are so reliable in there. Thank you, Carla, Laurie, and Neil, for doing such a great job with the moderation of that community in the live chat room. It is much appreciated, the job that you do on all of these live streams, and I'm sure that everybody would echo those sentiments in the live chat room to you guys as well. So Ray is in the house and has donated $50. Thank you so much for that, Ray. The message is, Phil, for yourself as a band leader, how do you feel about larger groups, i.e. background vocalists, auxiliary instruments, dancers, etc., or do you prefer a three-piece? Is it worth the extra effort to you to manage? thank you for that question, Ray. And me personally, I would always try and get the full sound live that I would have on the album, for example. So some of my songs do have 2 guitars on, so it means that when I'm playing lead, that I like to have a rhythm guitar under that, unlike the typical 3-piece setup where when you're playing lead, that is it. You don't have any rhythm work underneath that lead playing from a guitar perspective. So I tend to always have another guitar in the mix. Ideally, keys, I do like to have that while I'm playing guitar. Obviously, on some songs, there are keys and guitar happening at the same time, which is going to be impossible for me to do, especially if I'm singing as well. So I like to get keys in if possible. And that is pretty much it. So I'd say that ideally, I'd be looking at a 5-piece setup in order to have drums, bass, keys, guitar, and then me with guitar and then vocals. And I'd also require the band ideally to be able to sing backing harmonies and 2 backing vocalists, because there are songs that have 2 harmony vocals behind my lead vocal, and I like to reproduce that live as well. So I would go for a 5-piece setup. That's what I would go for. Obviously, if I couldn't get the people, and it is sometimes hard to find somebody that can play the guitars exactly how I want them to be played and still sing at the same time and harmonize and hit the notes accurately. So it is a case of just trying to find the people in order to do that, because sometimes it is difficult just to find somebody to fill in that particular slot of the band. But thank you so much for that, Ray. And we are going to be jumping into the last video of the night. We're clocking in now at 5 to 1 in the morning. Let's have a look where the likes are. We are at 221 likes. So it means we are looking for 29, if my maths is correct, to get up to 250. I think that with this live stream, it's going to be one of those that we might struggle to get to 250, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can do. I think it's probably my fault for setting up this live stream so late. It was literally a case of setting it up and then 2 hours later going live. So a lot of you haven't had the opportunity to get notified about the live stream, so apologies for that, but I will make sure that the one on Tuesday I do set up the night before on Monday night. But we are going to be jumping into this last video, and it's going to be the lyric video for Percy Johnson. This was requested again a few times over on Patreon, and it was David and Kevin as well, and Donna, I think, that donated their request to Patreon for me to look at and for me to play this particular video. So I managed to work my way around my brain there that was trying to throw me off by throwing the wrong word into a sentence. But hopefully you guys enjoy this, and if you do get a chance while this video is playing, you can hit that thumbs up. It would be massively appreciated. We'll see where we are after this video. This is Percy Johnson, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Rock!
Beyond London Bridge.
we have it. That was my song called Percy Johnson. I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and that is available over at wingsofpegasus.com, and I've actually even got the link on screen there, so you can type that in, and if you want to go straight to the store, it's /store, but you'll be able to find it on the website because there's lots of lovely headings there that you can just click on. So it's all available there. And by the way, if you do want to get involved yourself and get your name on the bottom of these live streams, you can do as well, and that is over at patreon.com/wingsofpegasus, and I have this link as well. So the links are working tonight, which is great, and there is the address if you want to head over there and get involved on really a foundation level with supporting everything that I do on this channel, with the analysis videos every night and the live streams as well, just everything. That is what these amazing people at the bottom of the screen allow me to do. So thank you guys so much for all of your support. I am going to get the super chat window up on screen because we haven't, I don't think, missed any, which I'm just going to check that I haven't, because I'm going to scroll up. This is something that I know that before, and I know that Ray's donation was the last one, and I want to make sure that I don't miss any after, just in case I don't see anything coming through. So thank you guys so much for all of the donations tonight and all of your support. I think it's something that is really helping this channel to grow and really helping to get more subscribers, because I think I start to lose count of the subscribers and what the number is, but I think it might be 144,000 now, and I have to go back and double check that. Maybe you guys can let me know in the live chat room if that is the right amount, because it seems crazy to me that there are that many people subscribed, but I think that might be the correct amount of subscribers, 144,000. If it's 143,000, that's even just amazing in itself, but 144 is just crazy. So thank you everyone for not only hitting that thumbs up, but also for hitting the subscribe button, because that is really what helps everything to grow as well. And it just increases the chances of other people maybe seeing the videos and deciding to subscribe themselves as well. So we are going to be calling it to a close soon, and we are at 228 likes, so it means we would have 22 in order to reach 250. I don't think it's going to happen live, but hopefully, fingers crossed, if you do watch this in the future, you can still hit that thumbs up and hopefully get us to 250 likes. So this is going to be in the hands of the catch-up people and the on-demand people and those that watch it later on, because maybe you guys can push us past 250 after the fact. And just while I'm talking, I can see that stuff is happening over here. I don't want to miss any donations. So we've had a donation from Mario, who has donated $200. Thank you so much for that, Mario. A crazy donation, but much appreciated. The message is, hi Phil, still here in Melbourne, Lockdownville, but hey, enjoying the day. Great live stream, fella, with some smiley faces. So thank you for that, Mario, and stay safe and just do everything you can to stay safe and stay isolated as much as possible, self-isolated. Quarantine is always a difficult thing, but hopefully you can stay safe. Just do everything that you can. Thank you, Mario, so much for that donation. And Ray has donated again, and this is $50. Thank you so much for that, Ray, again. And the message is, yes, I missed it. You just reached 144,000 subscribers. So thank you for that clarification. And it is one of those things that when I say the number, it seems like it's too high. You think, well, that can't be how many subscribers there are. But thank you just for confirming it, Ray, and everyone for hitting that subscribe button, because it just is amazing. We'll see where we end up. I'll just keep on doing the videos. We'll keep on interacting on these live streams, and we will see where we end up on the channel and how many people we can get involved in subscribing and joining in with the live streams as well, because it's always cool to get a few new people joining in here. And Orlando has donated $5 again. The message is, Percy Johnson sounds like a mafia boss. Just kidding, with smiles and great song with some rock horns. So thank you for that, Orlando. And in the song, Percy Johnson is the guy who is being effectively taken advantage of, I guess. He's the guy whose family has been taken away and being held hostage. So yeah, he's the one who's got to pay the ransom to the bad guys. And maybe the bad guys can be the mafia, but Percy Johnson's just an innocent guy, and he's the one going about his daily business, and then gets the call from these people saying that, yeah, they've kidnapped the family and want a lot of money. But anyway, thank you, Orlando, for that donation. Thank you everybody in the super chat window tonight for your very kind donations. It is massively appreciated. I am going to be calling it to a close now because we're at 1:05 here in the morning. So it means that in the past, it has been the case that once we get past 1 a.m, the internet starts to do funny things. I don't know why that is, but it has happened relatively consistently. So I'm going to just make sure that I cash in my chips now, my internet chips, and make sure that this stream can continue all the way to the end, because then I can make it public in its entirety and also put that over on Patreon as well. For you guys who watch this afterwards, obviously when you watch it afterwards, your whole live chat room thing isn't going to be showing up. It's not going to be going through because this is live now at 1:06 Greenwich Mean Time. And if you do the calculations for your time zone, wherever you are, you'll be able to find out whether it's live or not. It probably isn't, because we're just about to finish. So we are now relying on you guys that watch this later on to hit that thumbs up if you can. It would be massively appreciated. And we'll see if we can get this to 250. So we need 11 people to do that in the future after I finish this video. But we will keep tabs on it and see where we get to. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight, and also for joining me on Tuesday for the live stream that didn't really happen, but fortunately this one went a little bit better. We got a bit of mask modeling going in there, as well as showing you guys on screen, which is always something a little bit more interesting to look at rather than just me for the whole live stream. Thank you everyone for requesting the videos over on Patreon as well. I'm going to be here again with another analysis video tomorrow night, and I'll be in the comments section of the YouTube videos as well, analysis videos. I'll always be in there, and as always, I'm going to be live again on Tuesday night. Fingers crossed that all works out, and maybe it can be possible for me to set up the Tuesday live stream after this live stream, so at least we get a bit of a warning about it happening. For those that actually don't regularly know that it's going to happen, I need to give people a bit of a warning, so I'll do that after this live stream, set it up for Tuesday night, and I'll see you guys again live on Tuesday night and in the comments section every night of the analysis videos. Thank you guys so much for your support and joining me on these live streams, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Rock!